So remember last week when we explored how breaking down words into smaller parts makes reading easier?
Yeah.
Today we're going to build on that by tackling even bigger words. So yesterday we worked on recognizing shorter nonsense words. Those skills are just stepping stones to today's adventure. Multisyllabic words that might sound complex, but they're fun to learn. So, by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to decode unfamiliar multisyllabic words using phonics strategies. So, let's all do a word together. This is the word I have up here. That's a big, long, tricky word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to break it into smaller parts. Let's let's break it into smaller parts. Right. So let's do the first part. You see where I broke it into smaller parts?
Yeah.
Okay. I broke it into the syllables. All right. So say this part.
Blow. Ne. Fit. Cake.
All right, let's clap it out together. Blow, knit, fit, take. Very good. Okay. So after we clapped it out
Yeah.
into the syllables, um, next, how many syllables do you think it has?
Blow. Ne. Fit. 4.
4 syllables. That is correct. So now we are going to try to put it all together. Let's do it slowly, and then I'm sure we'll be able to say the word after that. So you had it right.
Yeah.
We'll start from here.
Blow. Ne.
Knit, fit,
Fit.
cake. A little bit faster.
Blow. Ne. Fit. Cake. Blow. Ne. Fit. Cake.
Glonificate. Good job. Glonificate. So, what helped us figure out how to say this word?
Um. I can answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um. Sounding it out and turning it into syllables.
Good. Good
And
job.
making like the little syllables like little words kind
Breaking it into smaller parts.
of.
The syllables. Blow, knit,
Ne.
fit, cake. So, what if we, instead of blow, use BRO instead of BLO? Does that make the word sound different?
Kind of. It doesn't make the entire word sound different, just the first part because it's our controlled sound. So instead of blownificate, it'd be brownificate.
That's right. So how can we use this strategy to read real words in real books?
Um, like for an example, my friend's name Angelica. Um, if you were to take her name and sound it out, it would be Angelica. And same with my friend Jessica. Jessica.
Yeah, you break it into syllables, sound each syllable out, and then blend it all together. Great. Well, next we're going to do a group activity. We are going to use this. I want you to turn to a shoulder partner and take turns breaking down um this word. Okay? It's on this activity sheet. So I want you to take turns breaking this word down. One of you say the syllables and the other sound them out. And then I want you to switch roles. Here you go. Here you go.
Can Jessica also be my partner?
Yes. So here's the word that we have on the board. Okay. And it's on your sheet. And I want you to go ahead with your partner and break it down into smaller parts. Okay, with your shoulder partner, we're going to take this word and we are going to use syllabication to break it down into smaller parts and see if we can't figure out how to say this word. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to work with your partner.
So Abigail, Jessica, and Angelica.
I'm going to walk around, see how everyone is doing, see how you are breaking it into smaller parts. Everybody is doing really great. Okay.
Bro-pentacular. You would do bro-pentacular. Okay.
Okay. Abigail, you show me what you guys have right here. How did you break it into smaller parts? Where did you break it into smaller parts at?
Here, let me look at my paper real quick because I have it written down.
Okay. So let's all share our work together and see how we split this up, and let's find out how to say this big word.
Okay, so me, Angelica, and Jessica, we split it between the bro, pen, tack, you, lar.
Very good. Now let's all clap the symbols or syllables together. Let's clap it out. So we have bro, pen, tack, you, lar. That's good. Okay. Now let's blend it together.
Bro pentacular. Bro pentacular.
Bro pentacular. That's quite a big word, a silly word too. So I think everyone is doing fantastic. Now you will get a worksheet, okay, with 10 nonsense words to decode independently. So you're going to work by yourselves. You're going to look at the word.
Yeah.
You're going to break it into smaller parts, into syllables, and then blend it together. Okay? So I will walk around and check your work while you are completing the activity. All right? So let me give you that. And that. Okay, so now that you guys have completed your 10 nonsense words, I'll go ahead and take those and we will grade them later. Let's review. Let's review what we've learned today and discuss it. I just want to make sure everybody understands how to read these big silly words, okay? So what was our new phonics pattern today?
Our new phonics. Sorry.
That's okay.
Our new phonics pattern today that we learned was how to separate words and put them in the syllables. And the words we learned today, not including that sheet, were blownificate,
blownificate.
brockentacular, and also you asked us to change blow into bro for brownification.
Okay, yeah, that was 3 words. That's good. Um, do you remember the name of how we break? Do you remember what the name of it is called? The strategy that we use to break down these words.
Um,
Maybe I didn't say it enough.
no, I'm sorry.
Syllabication.
Syllabication.
Syllabication is when you break down a word into smaller parts at its syllables. Bro, ne, the, K. Exactly. That's syllabication.
And blownificate.
And blownificate. Blownificate. Now, does everybody remember the word?
Yes.
The name of the strategy?
Yes.
What is the name of the strategy?
Syllabication.
Okay, syllabication. So, how do syllable patterns help us read new words?
If you're stuck on a word, like for an example, my friend's name Angelica, you can go Angelica. Same with Jessica. Jessica. And you take a word and you break it up into syllables. And it would be called syllabication and sound it out. Now you know how to say the word.
Very good. I see you. It seems like you really understand what you're doing. You're connecting how we take we can look at these like they're little words. Like, what's this little word?
Bro. Pen. Tack. You. Lot.
See, they're like a bunch of little words. And there's how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 little words in this one big word. When we put it all together.
Propentacular.
Right. And you connect them, and that's how you can say these big, long, silly words, right?
Yep.
So next time we'll integrate these words into sentences to see how context helps us decode meaning. Okay? We're gonna use real words, not nonsense words. And we're going to break those words up into smaller parts and see if we can't figure out what the meaning of that word is by looking at the little words in the parts. Okay. And looking at the little words inside the one big word.
Wait.
Okay. So just to recap, we used syllabication to decode long words.
Like blownificate and propentacular.
Right. Does anybody want to demonstrate a silly word and see if we can all decode it? Somebody else want to? Okay. Go ahead, come up here. Write out your silly word. It's got to be a long one. And I'll see if, we can all decode it together. Abigail has picked a big word. So how would we break this down into smaller parts?
You would sound it out, so you'd go Sue, her, cow, o, fra, ja, list, it.
How many syllables is it? Let's say it together. Supercalifragilistic. How many is that?
8.
8. Okay, that is great. The only thing I see that you need to change is right here. You split it between realistic, the T and the I. Okay? On the ends, this one would actually be split after the S.
Oh.
And then the T, I, C. Let's say it slowly together. Su, per, cal, o, fragilistic. Very good. That's great. Go have a seat. Thank you. That was fun. So before you go, I want you to write one key takeaway from today's lessons on your whiteboards, please. Everybody write down what is your one key takeaway from this entire lesson, and we'll go over it together. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes to write down what their key takeaway is. What's the one thing out of everything that we discussed today that you kind of learned today and you know that you can use it in the future when you're reading on your own, reading your own books with bigger words that you might not quite understand. Okay, now that you've wrote down your one key takeaway, would someone like to share what their key takeaway was?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
My key takeaway is solo location. Solo location is the breaking up of words and putting it in more smaller, like brenificate. Blenificate. You would go below. That would be a mini word, kind of. Mid, same thing. Fit, it. And then you put it all together to make it one big word, and you go planificate. Same with bro pentacular. You go bro pentacular. And that has 5 syllables, and all those many words, which are the syllables, you take it and put it into one word. So you'd have bro pentacular.
Very good. Everybody was listening and paying attention, and we all did this together. So I think everybody did a good job. Remember, next time we'll learn how to integrate these words into sentences, and then we'll figure out what it means. All right? Good job, everyone. Thank you.